Hey, thank you for coming today. Can you introduce yourself for anyone who doesn't already know you?
I'm Dave Giles. I'm the guitarist in a band called the Rileys. I'm 25 years old and originally from Essex, now live in West London.
Okay, you formed the Rileys with Joseph Fielder at quite a young age. Have you always been interested in music?
Yeah, well, we formed the Rileys only 3 years ago, but me and Joe have been together for years, since we were 13, so 12 years now. Yeah, I went to my first gig when I was 6 with my dad, so went to loads when I was a kid, so it's always been there. And so I actually wanted to be an astronaut until I was 16 though, that's the truth. And then I realised I couldn't see out my left eye. I didn't realise, but not being able to see out my left eye causes some problems there. So thought, what next? I know I can play guitar, see if I can make a living out of that. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, I believe that to make it as a musician and to build your fan base, you should communicate with your fans regularly. What are your views on this?
Yeah, I think it's the most important thing a musician has to do if they want to get anywhere, is both respect and communicate with their fans. Is you're nothing without them. If no one wants to listen to your music, then and you can't keep their attention, then it's pointless. So
I take it you do that quite.
Try to. It's very time consuming, but it is very worthwhile. And every now and then you take a week off and you come back and there's a lot of messages to reply to, but you just got to sit there and get through them all.
Okay, I was in the audience of the Rileys gig in Shepherd's Bush last September, and you put on an amazing show and I really enjoyed it. And you guys organised it all yourself.
Yeah.
How much work was put into it, and what work did you do to put into it?
It was 6 months planning. So we it was in October. It was longer than that actually. We started planning it in March. And we got in contact with the venue, Shepherd's Bush Empire, and the people there are very helpful. At first, it was just a case of booking the venue, and then we didn't really do much for a while. And then over the summer, it all kind of took off, and realised how much work there was to do in organising the light show and making sure the sound people were right, and making sure the support bands knew what they were supposed to be doing. Yeah, we did the whole lot, so it was good fun. I mean, it was great turning up on the night or during the day. We did all the sound checks and all that kind of loaded in, all them kind of things. And then about an hour before the doors opened, me and Joe were asked to go and attend the security briefing, because the people who organise the gigs normally have to attend with all the security guards. And we're sitting there in this meeting, and before it started, and the security guard looks at us and goes, "You're new, what are you here there? What are you here for then?" And we were just like, "Oh, we're in the band." And he looked at us and was like, "And what are you doing in here? You're supposed to be in your dressing room." And it was like, "No, we're organising it." He went, "What, you've organised the whole thing and you're performing?" And we were like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, fair play to you. So you expecting many people?" We said, "Hopefully." And yeah, we did. We got a lot of people there, so it was good.
Okay, the Rileys have recently revealed that they're taking a break. And when bands say that, their fans instantly panic and think that it means it's the end of the road. Is this the case with the Rileys?
All will be revealed in the next few days. So yeah, I can't.
Can you tell us anything at all? Like a little clue or anything?
I might as well. Yeah, basically we've decided to call it a day. We're going to do one more gig in September.
All right.
So basically the thing Joe wants to do is teacher training, and due to the amount of work that goes into that and the amount of work it takes to run a band, the decision was made that it was probably best to finish this part of our life and move on, so that we can all move on and do our own thing. So yeah, that's hot gossip. It's not even been announced properly yet.
So you've been doing solo stuff since then, haven't you?
Yeah.
And has it been quite strange moving on from after being with the Rileys for so long?
It has been a little bit weird. I used to do it years ago. Whenever I've been in between bands, I go out and do things on my own. I'm really not that good of a singer, so it's quite tough. But I've got, over the last few years, got really used to having a band around me, or at least, like, if me and Joe are just doing it acoustically, at least just having him in front of me. So yeah, it's weird being completely isolated, but I've done it before, so the first few were a bit strange, and I'm getting back into it now.
So you're writing all your own songs like on your own now then?
Yeah, nowadays I am. Yeah, I'm trying to anyway. Again, it's something I haven't done for a few years because me and Joe tend to write everything together. It's been a good challenge. It's, I'm not very good with words. He's normally the word man, and I'm normally the music man. So, yeah, it takes me a few weeks to finish a song, but I've been quite pleased with what I've done so far. It's better than anything I did years ago, that's for sure.
And where do your inspirations and influences for your songs come from?
Either girls or just things that have gone on in life. I've got a couple about one girl keeps turning me down, which is great. I got one about just good days out in London, and I've got one about going out with my mate and getting drunk. So, it's just things that happen in life that I feel I can write something about. I'm trying not to be too philosophical. I can't say that word.
Philosophical.
Yeah, philosophical. Well done. At the moment, because I'm not that, as I said, as you can see, I'm not that good with words. So it's easier just to keep it simple and the things I know quite well.